How to start a successful trading career is one of the most asked questions in the finance space at the moment. But between all of the free signal, guru and all of the Lamborghini advice, there isn't a lot of actual real advice. And that's what I'm going to give you in this video today. I'm going to walk you through 5 points that you need, in my opinion, to start a successful trading career. I'm about to take a jet from Geneva to Paris and I'm going to show you during this trip what all of these points are. Watch until the last one because this might be one of the most important ones for you. Oh, and if you're not subscribed yet, make sure that you do it now. Switched the bracelet. Look, to brown. They just mentioned that the Strait of Hormuz is open again. Free jet, free jet, free jet.
Je revois la ville en fête et en délire, suffocant sous le soleil et sous la joie. Et j'entends dans la musique les cris, les rires qui éclatent.
Learn before you earn.
De moi, et perdu parmi ces gens qui me bousculent, étourdi, désemparé, je reste là. Quand soudain,
I got something crazier than expected.
et la foule vient me jeter entre ses bras.
Now let's start off with point number 1. And this is one of the most important points that if you make a mistake in this one, I can tell you already now, become a successful trader. And this is you need to make the actual commitment towards yourself that this is going to be your life. And what do I mean with this? A lot of people, their journey, they start with looking at some guy online. They see he drives a Lamborghini, he moves overseas, and now they want this too. And instead of looking at how he got there, they're just looking at, okay, he got there, he used this, so I'm just going to do this as well. And this won't be a sustainable way. What you have to understand is that if you want to make it in trading, you need to become obsessed with the game. And this is the first question that you have to ask yourself. Are you willing to be behind the laptop? Are you willing to look behind the screens and actually dive deeper into the markets? Are you willing to learn more about the markets, and is this something that you are genuinely interested in yourself? If this is something that you absolutely hate, then I would say this is not made for you, okay? So point number 1 is if you want to become successful in trading, make sure that you make the commitment first and that you are willing to say, hey, in the first 1 year, in the first 2 years, I won't become a millionaire yet, but I'm just going to become obsessed with the markets, because becoming obsessed is the most important part. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm quickly going to the Patek Philippe store in Geneva because I want a different strap for this one, and then we're taking the jet all the way towards Paris where I'm going to explain the upcoming points. Make sure that you watch until the last one because that one is one of the most important ones for you if you're watching now. I switched the bracelet. Look, to brown. Because the black was nice, but I wanted something more classic. And they gave me a cool little pouch for the Patek, okay? So this is the old bracelet, goodbye that one. And while we're doing all of this traveling, they just mentioned that the Strait of Hormuz is open again. BTC is pumping heavily. And what did I do? Every single Sunday I'm going live on school that you see below here, okay? It's absolutely free. And I said, hey guys, I'm looking for longs. Boom. So we are going to enjoy this trip a lot more now with all of these profits.
Free jet.
Free jet, free jet,
free jet.
We just arrived at the jet center, and in the meanwhile, the price is pushing super hard on the news that the war might be over, and especially BTC when we're looking at it.
Comme de toutes choses, et dispose de ma vie. Et jour et nuit, parce que tu crois être ma raison d'être, tu fais naître ma douleur.
So we're on the way now, and let's start off with point number 2. And point number 2 is that you should see the first year as the learning year. And one of the biggest mistakes people make is that they're going to compare themselves to people who are already in the journey for a long time. So for example, yes, I'm currently on this jet, okay? If you're going to compare yourself now, after you've started to trade for a month or for maybe 3 months, understand that you're comparing yourself to someone who's already in the game for almost 6 to 7 years, okay? This is something and a mistake that I always made in the beginning. I was constantly comparing myself to people online who were showing all kinds of stuff. And I thought, okay, wait, but they are already here, they are a similar age and I'm not there yet. So what should I do? Understand, if you want to become successful in trading, the first year is not about earning, but it's all about learning. This is why I always say, and please, write it on your wall or do whatever you want. Learn before you earn. See it as a college, okay? The first year, it doesn't matter with what mentor you start, even if it's the best trader in the world and you know his strategy, understand that it's not about the strategy, but it's about the emotion. And the emotion, you need some time to learn how to actually adjust your emotion towards this. And this is going to be the first and most important stage that you need to go through. You will have a lot of shit from people trying to talk you down. Understand the first year is about learning, and after that comes the earning. Okay, so focus on that first. Now let me enjoy my cola, and then in Paris I'm going to walk you through the other points. So guys, I have a problem. Every time when I arrive in France, people think that I'm a girl. Because my name, Camille, is written in the girl's way. Because my mother liked it more like this. It is what it is.
Hier encore, j'avais 20 ans, je caressais le temps et jouais de la vie comme on joue de l'amour.
So, we are currently in one of the most beautiful hotels of Paris. The Delano, okay, Maison Delano, something like that. Of course, we have to start with the beautiful bathroom. Yeah, nice, amazing. And there we go, the room itself, okay? Now, before we are going to move towards the next point, I'm first going to one of my favorite restaurants that I really missed here, L'Avenue, because in Geneva, I got some of the cigars that I've been looking for a super long time, and I couldn't find them anywhere. They were super hard to get. So I got quite some, okay? So I'm going to enjoy these this evening because I have quite some to celebrate now with the BTC profits. And then tomorrow, when we're wandering around, I'm going to walk you through all of the other points. So give me some rest. Okay? Let's see. So guys, good morning, good morning. Today is the day that we're going to walk for the other 3 points while we're doing a walk through Paris. And one of the first things that you have to do in Paris is get a good croissant in and get some coffee.
Quand ils sont tout neufs, qu'ils sortent de l'œuf du cocon, tous les jeunes blancs becs prennent les vieux mecs pour des cons.
So, when we're looking at point number 3, this is a point that I wanted to discuss since a lot of people, the first thing that they ask me is, hey, what broker do you use? And a lot of people, they obsess over the broker rather than the strategy itself. Before you deposit a single dollar into a broker account, you first need to be able to ask this question. 1, what does a good setup actually look like versus a bad one? 2, if I enter a trade, do I have my own setup criteria, yes or no? And then 3, do you actually know which market you are trading? If you don't know these simple 3 questions, don't even look at the brokerage account itself. It's like getting a car without a license, okay? You can get the car, but if you don't have the driver license, you're most probably going to crash it. See it like this. If you don't know the fundamentals of what trading are, don't even open up your brokerage account. First learn about it and then you start driving. Now, what we're going to do, it's way too hot here, so I quickly will go to Loro Piana for a different t-shirt. And I came here for Goyard. I quickly wanted the new laptop sleeve because the other one is a bit old. So I wanted the new one, so we're going there as well. And of course, guys, I can't cheat on the brand, okay? So because it's way too hot, look, this is full cashmere. Yeah? And this one is a very hot jacket as well. So we need to quickly go to Loro Piana to get a t-shirt or something, because no one warned me about the weather here.
Qu'on ait 20 ans, qu'on soit grand-père, quand on est con, on est con. Plus de contrôle.
Okay, I got something crazier than expected. Okay, I just wanted the small laptop sleeve, and then my wife was like, yeah, but look at that one. The wife made the decision for this one, so I'm going to show you while I'm going to explain point 4.
Petit con de la dernière averse, vieux con des neiges d'antan.
So we are about to move into point 4. I need to smoke a quick cigar when we're going into point 4 because it's an important one. And of course, I just got something new from Goyard. So let me quickly show you that one before we move into point 4, because I always get a lot of questions about what I got. Well, look at this. I went there for a laptop sleeve again, and then my wife said we're going to do something differently. So let me show you what the different thing is. As you guys have seen, I travel quite some. And with traveling, of course, you want to have your laptop with you. But I was looking and there were not a lot of good laptop bags available. So I got that Rimowa one, but I had to go somewhere with a backpack. It looks like you're about to head to school. And then we saw this one. And we were like, okay, this one is indeed maybe one of the best options, okay? It's big, it's nice and easy to take with me. So, and it matches the cigar one. So, new bag, happy. And now let's jump into point 4. Now point number 4 might be one of the most important points, since the majority of the people, me as well, in the beginning, make the mistake of thinking that trading is just about making money. And literally my entire previous video, if you haven't watched that one, you have to watch that one after this video, is about how to keep the money. Because making the money the majority of the times isn't the hard part, but keeping the money is. And especially in your trading journey itself, you will have it a lot of times where you made a lot of money, but then just because of one bad trade, you go into this cycle of depression, where you're going to start the revenge trading, where you're going to look at the markets in a very negative way. The only way to save yourself from these kind of moments is to have the right risk management. What I always say is, if you want to understand trading, you have to understand risk management. So instead of just focusing on, okay, what is the perfect entry? How can I extract the most amount of money from the markets? No, you need to ask yourself, how can I protect the capital that I have? And with that protection, go and create more. Make sure that if you start your trading journey today, one of your biggest focuses besides the strategy itself is going to be capital protection with the right risk management. Now let me smoke on this one, then we're going to point number 5. So the last and the most important point. This is the point where a lot of people mess up. And I had this in the beginning as well. But when I'm looking at myself, I didn't really have a choice when I made this mistake. And this was, I tried to do everything alone. I thought, okay, listen, I'm the best at everything. And if I start something, I know it better than everyone, so I need to do it alone. I'm not going to listen to people because I know it better. This is what I always thought. I thought, they can do the job like I can do it, okay? And the result of this was that my journey took way longer than it actually needed to, and it was super alone. Yes, I was making wins, but with who was I going to celebrate it? No one understood me. Why? Because I didn't approach anyone to actually do this together with. Don't make the mistake of doing this alone, but look online, okay? Look at how many people are actually trying to achieve the same thing as you want to do. So when you're looking at when I show my one-on-one mentorship, okay, understand that every time when I show it, when I show the masterminds, you see that all of the one-on-one clients are together at a lot of points as well. Why? Because I don't want them to do this alone. Because you go through hardships. It doesn't matter with who you start, you will go through hardships, okay? And in those moments, you want to have people to talk to. You want to have people to scream to when you feel like this is not going to work out anymore. Because those kind of moments are the moments when you need insurance. And with insurance, I mean friends. When they are having a hard time, you pull them up together. And when you are having a hard time, you want them to pull you up as well. So when you're looking at point 5, don't approach trading alone. Okay, again, I literally have a free school below with people who want to head towards the same place as you do, or you can just directly book in a call. Guys, this was point 5. If you like these kind of videos, make sure that you subscribe to the channel for the reality of day trading, and I cannot wait to see you in the next one. And don't forget, every single Sunday, I'm live on school as well, where I give more of these lessons. As you can see right there, we have the Eiffel Tower. So I'm going now for a quick evening cigar. I'm going to walk there, and I'm going to enjoy my trip. Ciao, ciao.